Memories from the Past.
Podcast 1, grados 10º y 11. Institución Educativa Técnica Bicentenario, Funza, Cundinamarca. Objetivo: describir los cambios que ha tenido el lugar en el que habitamos comparando el pasado y el presente. Iniciación y exploración. Antes de empezar la actividad de vocabulario, vamos a pensar en la siguiente pregunta.
What activities did my parents or grandparents used to do when they were teenagers to have fun outside?
¿Cuáles actividades mis padres o mis abuelos solían hacer cuando eran adolescentes para divertirse al aire libre? Pregúntale a tus padres o abuelos, te aseguro que tendrán mucho que contar. Escribe en la guía de trabajo algunas de estas actividades. Si quieres agregar dibujos o fotografías, puedes hacerlo. Usa la expresión used to, que significa solían hacer y que usamos para referirnos a actividades que se hacían en el pasado. La forma negativa es
Didn't used to.
Y la pregunta,
Did used to. Example: My parents used to practice sports in the park.
mis padres solían practicar deportes en el parque.
My grandparents didn't used to have toys.
Mis abuelos no solían tener juguetes.
Did they used to read at night when they were children?
¿Solían ellos leer en las noches cuando eran niños?
Exercise 1. What activities did my parents or grandparents used to do when they were teenagers to have fun outside?
Este es el ejercicio número 2. Vamos a escuchar y repetir las palabras en inglés. Debes practicar varias veces ya que este ejercicio beneficia a tu memoria. Let's start.
Exercise 2. Listen and repeat. Do it several times. Vocabulario. Historical facts. Hechos históricos. Age. Época. Seem. Parecer. Rescue. Rescatar. To be. Am, is, are, called. Ser llamado. Inhabitants. Habitantes. Water course. Canal. Corriente de agua. Fishermen. Pescadores. To be known as. Ser conocido como. Survive. Sobrevivir. Get together. Reunirse. Corner. Esquina. Chalk. Tiza. For long. Por mucho tiempo. At that time. En esa época. Main square. Plaza principal. Cattle. Ganado.
Ahora vamos a escuchar la lectura Memories from the Past. Encuentra y subraya o resalta el vocabulario del ejercicio 2 en el texto de la guía de trabajo. Esto te ayudará a comprender mejor el sentido del texto. Are you ready? Let's start.
Exercise 3. Listen and underline the vocabulary from the exercise 1.
Memories from the past. Sometimes we live in a city, but we do not know so much about its history. We could know historical facts that we read in books, but to listen to life experiences from people who lived in other ages would be great. This is part of something called oral tradition, when our ancestors told stories and life experiences to younger generations and so on. However, we are losing it, because now it seems there is no time to do things and technology has changed the course of communication and interaction. This is a compilation of different grandparents' stories from Funza that tell us about their memories to rescue their voices from the past. Why are we called guapacheros? My grandpa told me that inhabitants of Funza used to catch a fish called guapucha and another called captain 50 years ago. These fish were gold and lived in La Toma de San Patricio, an ancient watercourse that provided water to the town. In this watercourse, children and adults enjoyed fishing and eating delicious fish. This activity was very popular and fishermen started to be known as guapacheros. Games. We used to play soccer when we were children. However, we had to work with our parents, because they told us that we needed to learn how to work to survive in life. They taught us how to sow, harvest vegetables, and to feed and take care of animals. Where did you meet with your families? We used to get together on Sundays after going to church. Our parents made us go to church every Sunday. Then we went to our grandparents' house, and they asked us questions about the ceremony. I still have my old bicycle. I used to move all around Funza with it. I bought this bike in 1977. We used to take the train in the corner next to the Quijano's family house. There were not many houses in Funza in 1955. School. The school was an old house and the teacher wrote with chalk on the blackboard. We did not have notebooks or books, we wrote in paper. We did not go to school for long, because our parents did not let us go. Education was not very important at that time. Market. I remembered the food market was placed in the main square of Funza nowadays. This was in 1948 when I was a kid. We could sell or buy cattle, vegetables and grains. Food. Pan de yuca, mantecada, almojibana, cookies, cornbread and a drink called masado are traditional foods that have been prepared for more than 100 years ago. This tradition started in 1889, when Mrs. Barbarita Garcia Melo had a bakery in her colonial house located in the main square. The bakery's name is Los Melo, and has been working for 3 generations until now.
A continuación vamos a seguir trabajando con el vocabulario. Muchas veces pensamos que es suficiente saber la traducción en español para entender el sentido de una palabra. Sin embargo, es necesario saber la definición de la palabra para entender el sentido del texto. En el ejercicio 3, vamos a definir algunas palabras en inglés del texto anterior. Te vamos a dar un ejemplo.
¿Cómo definirías historical facts? Historical facts are important events that happened in the past and are relevant in the present.
En esta definición usamos el verbo to be, are, para explicar qué son hechos históricos. Vamos con otro ejemplo.
Seem. Have an impression or opinion of something.
En esta definición empezamos con un verbo, en este caso have, para explicar qué es el verbo seem, parecer.
Now it's your turn. Let's start. Exercise 3. Define the words. Do it following the examples. 1. Rescue. 2. Inhabitants. 3. Water course. 4. Fishermen. 5. Survive. 6. Get together. 7. Corner. 8. Shulk. 9. For long. 10. At that time. 11. Main square. 12. Cattle.
Desarrollo y estructuración. Ahora vamos a analizar un poco el texto.
What are the differences between Funza in the past and in the present?
Vamos a hacer un cuadro comparativo de estas dos épocas en los siguientes aspectos: la ciudad, el colegio, el medio ambiente y la biodiversidad, los juegos, la familia y sus relaciones, los adolescentes, las compras y el dinero, el transporte y la comida. Recuerda que para hablar de eventos pasados puedes usar la expresión used to, que explicamos en el ejercicio 1. Let's start.
Exercise 4. Complete the chart with the information from the test.
Ahora vamos a reflexionar en los cambios que Funza y sus habitantes han tenido a lo largo del tiempo. Para esto vas a contestar las preguntas del ejercicio 5.
Exercise 5. Answer the questions expressing your opinion. 1. What do you think about education in the past and in the present? 2. Do you think kids are happier now? Explain. 3. What's your opinion about food and nutrition now? 4. What are the environmental changes that affect us more nowadays? 5. Would you prefer to live 50 years ago or to stay in this generation? Why? 6. What activities or practices from the past do you consider we can do again? Why?
Aplicación y transferencia. En esta sección vamos a dejar volar nuestra imaginación en el ejercicio 6. ¿Sabes qué es un scrapbook? Bueno, te vamos a contar. Un scrapbook es un álbum de fotografías donde puedes agregar recortes, fotos, pequeños textos, texturas y elementos decorativos que enriquezcan la descripción del momento que quieres mostrar. Realiza tu scrapbook mínimo de 5 eventos significativos en tu vida que se relacionen con tu vida en Funza o la de tus padres y abuelos. Debes escribir pequeños textos que describan las imágenes, tomando como modelo las expresiones vistas en la guía. Usa revistas, material reciclable y todo lo que puedas usar para que tu scrapbook sea el mejor.
Exercise 6. Create a scrapbook about past or present experiences in Funza. Write short tests using the vocabulary or expressions from the workshop. Be creative and use materials you have at home. Good luck!
Y recuerda,
We should know our past to improve our present.
debemos conocer nuestro pasado para mejorar nuestro presente. Hemos llegado al final de nuestro podcast Memories from the Past, correspondiente al tercer periodo. Ahora realizaremos una pequeña autoevaluación de tu rendimiento en el desarrollo de las actividades. Sé honesto y contesta con sinceridad. Esto nos ayudará a trabajar más en tus dificultades.